Now, I think we've gotten to know each other pretty well.
Yes.
Let's just have a little conversation, huh? Me and you, let's talk. Now, I'm 16 years old now. Pretty cool, a lot of good stuff happening. Driver's license, that's pretty cool. Yes, driver's license.
You don't have it yet.
Now, I used to hear all the time people telling me how bad it is to drive with your parents. You know, I thought it can't be that bad. I was young and naive back then. I've only been driving with both of my parents at the same time once. And I'm lucky to be standing before you today, I really am. We're going out to the car. My mom says to my dad, honey, Andrew knows what he's doing, we're just going to let him drive, we're just going to let him do what he's doing. I'm thinking, great, they're not going to bother me or anything, let's go out, let's do this. So we're driving along, we're in the car. My mom, she does this thing, she goes, Andrew, you might want to move into your lane a little bit more, but I'm not going to say anything, I'm not going to say anything. My dad, he's next to me, he goes, honey, he knows what he's doing, just let him drive. Andrew, you might want to move into your lane a little bit. A lot of stuff happened with the license. Another thing, I had to take my 5-hour course a couple weeks ago. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I took it right here at the school. And before we could go down to the classroom or whatever, they made us wait in this cafeteria over here. So I knew I was going to be here a while, so I, packed an extra lunch or whatever. I got like pizza and stuff, so I take it out. This guy sitting at the table with me goes, oh hey, thanks for reminding me. I brought something to eat too. So he opens up his bag and he's digging around, and he pulls out the biggest protein bar that I've ever seen. It's this big and that thick. So you had to eat it in layers. It was huge. It was like a nightstick. Like if a guy shows up to a fight with this protein bar, get out of there. Because you are going to lose 9 times out of 10. So he's got this gigantic protein bar. I couldn't believe how big it was. It was like the Arnold Schwarzenegger of protein bars. That's what it was. Let me give you a little perspective here. This thing, a primitive culture could build their religion around this protein bar. Like worship it. It was gigantic. So I go to school here, and it's an alright place. I'll say this, I'm not a fashion guy. I just like jeans and t-shirts. I'm ready to go, whatever. Thing I've noticed a lot lately is people wearing scarves. Just like scarves around. And I've got no problem with scarves, believe me. Some of my best friends wear scarves, I swear. And the thing I noticed about these scarves is that they just keep getting bigger and bigger. Like, is there some kind of competition going on that I don't know about with these scarves? I was in lunch the other day and I see this guy walking with his tray. I saw the hair of this guy walking with his tray, because just nothing under this. It was all covered up by his scarf. He had cut eyeballs in his thing to see where he was going. It was ridiculously big. I wanted to like take a quarter and go over there, throw it in, and make a wish into a scarf. It was like a well. It was a huge scarf. So I like going to school here. One thing I don't really like is walking in the halls because there's so many people. It's like we all get out at the same time. Bell rings, you go out the door, and automatically you become a zombie suddenly. Nothing faster than this. It's like March of the Penguins. Like Morgan Freeman should be narrating what we're doing in the halls. The worst thing, you get stuck behind some girl who is texting. She's completely oblivious to everything that's going around because she's got nowhere to be, so why should the rest of us get anywhere? It's terrible. If I had a nickel for every time I got stuck behind a girl texting, I would buy a taser and then maybe they'd walk a little faster. I know who does it too. I see out there. You're not going to recognize me, obviously, because you're too busy tweeting about how long it takes you to get to class and stuff like that. I was at my locker the other day, just trying to get my stuff or whatever, and these 2 girls next to me, and they're fighting with each other. They're just like, and it was super awkward. Because I'm just, you know, like, gotta get to trigger or whatever, trying to do my stuff. And there's these girls over here, like, you know, calling each other skanks or whatever. You know, the way teenage girls talk to each other. They could have just been saying hello for all I know. So they're fighting with each other over here, and I can hear them. And I realize that the way these girls fight with one another is a lot like the way I yell at my cat when it's being annoying. So they're like over here, and I like talk to my cat. You need to stop. Stop. Shut up. You don't know. Stop. You need to stop. Okay? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You are a skank. I call my cat a skank. That's what I do when Oh, real quick. We had to take some kind of test today. Like all these juniors. We had to take some kind of ASVAB test or whatever, which is as ridiculous as it sounds. It's a terrible test. And it's like, you gotta like answer these questions and then you'll get a sheet that like, you know, tells you what jobs you might want to be interested in. So, you know, you fill out every answer and it comes back like, oh, you want to be a mechanic or you want to be a lawyer or something. And if you fill out no answers, it comes back, hey, you should be a Kardashian. That's what it says. I want to take a real quick minute to talk about someone who's very important to me. His name is CeeLo Green. You guys watch The Voice, right? I love CeeLo Green. This guy is hilarious because CeeLo Green does whatever he wants. And he does not care what other people think. They do like these cutaways with the voice coaches and they're like, oh, I think my team's doing really great or whatever. And they go to CeeLo and he's got like this big, like Godfather cat like in his arm, and he's just petting it. He doesn't like talk about it, he's just like petting it. And then there's like this big bird like on his shoulder, like some kind of weird, it's like some kind of exotic bird. Like you can't buy this bird at like PetSmart. Like you know CeeLo Green went on some kind of Russian website to get this bird, because it's nuts. Another thing I love about CeeLo is, you ever see him stand up? You ever like see CeeLo walk around? Because he's so disproportionate. See, here's CeeLo's body, and here's CeeLo's arms, right up here, just like this. I think that if CeeLo had a worse fear, it would be having to bend over to pick up a quarter. Oh no, I can't reach it. I'm going to buy my Snickers bar. I love sweets, CeeLo. He loves sweets, but he can never reach them. It's terrible. He's got these cookies up here, and he's got to call his buddy, Blake Sheldon, come lift me up so I can reach the cookies. I often find myself wondering how CeeLo Green ties his shoes. Because there's no way he can reach down there. It's impossible. Like, scientists have proven that CeeLo Green cannot reach his feet. So you know there's somebody who like has to tie them for him. Like he pays somebody to tie his shoes, CeeLo Green. Like, oh, what do you do? Oh, my boyfriend's a lawyer. My boyfriend ties CeeLo Green shoes. There's good dental, good health benefits or whatever. It's nice shoes. I'm gonna do some impressions for you guys. Let me ask you, you guys know Scooby-Doo? Everybody knows Scooby-Doo? Yeah. Yes, I know Scooby-Doo. That's right, Scooby-Doo-Doo, that's the one. Now, what you might not know is that a lot of people who are famous right now, a lot of these celebrities, they auditioned for Scooby-Doo back in the day. Like, that's what they want to do, they auditioned for Scooby-Doo. You know, I was just listening to some of the auditions. You guys want to hear what some of these people sound like? Yeah. Thank you, 3 people. Gonna do it anyways. The first person I saw go up there was Jerry Seinfeld. He comes out for us audition. I thought it was pretty good. He comes out and goes, come on, people! Why is it always the guy who runs the amusement park? We know it's gonna be him. Why don't we just arrest him in the first place? That was about the time. You know, we gotta ask one question. Excuse me, sir, do you run the amusement park? No, you're free to go! It wasn't him. We didn't do it. Another guy I saw come up was, this one I was kind of surprised by, was Bane. Bane from The Dark Knight. And it wasn't bad, because he comes out and he goes,
Drink is my glasses. I can't see without my glasses. As soon as I find my glasses, ghost today shall be your reckoning.
Another guy I saw come out there was Tracy Morgan from 30 Rock. You guys know Tracy Morgan? Comes out for his audition. He goes, "You know the guy who invented Scooby Snacks? That's my biological father. Hanna-Barbera? That's my biological father." Thank you. Saw another guy go up. John Lennon went up. I don't know why he was there, but he was there. And he goes, "What if we take off his mask, and under that mask there's another mask, and under that mask there's another mask, and another mask, and we keep putting off masks, and then at the end we realize we're the ones wearing masks." Did that dog just talk? I saw another guy go up. I saw Adam Sandler go up, and I liked him.
Oh my God, Adam Sandler.
Comes out here and he goes, "All right, you know, we got the bad guy. We got him." I would have gotten away with you too if it wasn't for inventing stupid dog. I know, maybe would have gotten away with it if you shut up. So yeah, Sandler was good. Last person I saw go up was Stewie Griffin from Family Guy. Comes out here, and this kind of threw me off a little. He goes, "Velma, shut up or I'll kill you. Just like I did that sucking dog. Well, indeed, Scooby-Doo." What's that? Thank you. You're welcome. Another guy. You guys know Christopher Walken?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. All right. This is me doing an impression of Christopher Walken, doing an impression of Bill Cosby. Hello, it's me, Bill Cosby. The Flavor Flavel Puppy Pop. This is Christopher Walken again doing Jerry Seinfeld. "Hey, what's the deal with airplane food?" "Well, I'm an airplane, but it's hardly food. What's up with that?" You guys know that Hump-Day commercial? Geico? Oh yeah, you like that commercial, huh? Yeah, Hump-Day. Christopher Walken tried out to be that camel, actually. Yes, he did. I know, it sounds funny. He comes out. "Guess what day it is?" "Come on, I know you know, guess. What day is it?" "Guess what day it is?" "It's Hump Day." Why don't we go back to that Scooby-Doo thing for a second, huh? What do you say?
Yeah.
Bring out my guitar, Josh. Josh Rainey, again, everybody! I love him too.
I don't know what he does. I've never seen him do it.
Now, another thing you might not know is that a lot of famous singers wanted to do the Scooby-Doo theme song. And I heard a couple of them, and I think I can play some for you right now.
Woo!
Right, get excited. He plays guitar too.
Yeah, go Andrew!
I saw Hootie and the Blowfish. You guys know Hootie?
Yeah.
Hey, you seem to know everything, don't you?
Yes, we do.
I'm glad you're here. I like Trini. I'm in the backstreet, snacks.
I'm such a baby, trouble werewolves make me cry. Well, there's nothing I can do.
I like Tooties. Another guy I saw go up was Adam Sandler. He tried out the place. He tried to play the theme song too. Another guy I saw go up, put this thing on. Name James Blunt. You guys know James Blunt? What's that? Oh, you do know. Of course you do. Ridiculous. He sings that song, You're Beautiful. You know You're Beautiful? Now you know the reasons. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's him. He tried out too.
A haunted house with lots of bats. I heard a noise. Zoinks, what was that? I found a clue. I found a clue. I found a clue. It's true. I found a clue. I found a clue. I found a clue. It's true. And it's thanks to me, no.